Hey everyone, my name is James and welcome back to ChippysCouch. So today's episode of Terraria Overhaul, it looks a little different, and that's because for the first time in daylight you can now see it's autumn in Terraria. Autumn basically means that the trees have no leaves, the grass is brown and withered, much like real life in my own garden, and all of the NPCs, well, they're off picking pumpkins, which is a complete lie. They all perished yesterday. The cost of killing the destroyer, it killed my whole town. So today you'll see a bunch of NPCs pop up. They might have different names. Welcome them in. So today's episode is going to have a pretty big announcement. A big announcement if you've been a fan for a while. And something like I'm really excited to announce. And I'll announce that later in the episode. So make sure you're sticking around. It's going to be a big one. I'm very excited. But welcome back to Terraria Overhaul. So for the very first time, I am going to buy a bug net in this world, and I am going to, wait for it, scoop that boy up. And I'm going to sell this guy for 5 gold? I always thought it was 10. That's kind of underwhelming. Like, I really thought it was 10. So yesterday I gave you a bunch of advice on how to get through the start of Terraria hard mode. It's a topic that I've been wanting to cover for a little while and actually like talk about it as I'm going through it rather than just going through it. And it was pretty quick. Like we went through hard mode pretty quick. We got to the destroyer. So quick in fact that YouTube recommended it as a Terraria speedrun, which is amazing. I like to see that. Thank you very much, YouTube. But that being said, because we went so fast yesterday, I do feel like it's time to slow things down today. And I do have an idea for that. So I spoke in length about the Daedalus Stormbow yesterday, and I was giving my reasons for not getting it, essentially. And I feel like today I actually want to check it out, and I'll tell you why. I was recommending the Meteor Staff through pretty much half the video, and that's what I worked towards. And it was a great weapon. It was very quick, but we ended up going with a magic dagger, which was very interesting. Like I like that change. But it made me realize that the Daedalus Stormbow might be completely different too. And I want to check it out now, because if you're going to do your own adventure and you're watching this and you haven't reached this point yet, you might want to know if it's worth getting or not. And I am the man to tell you. I will tell you today if it's a good bow or a bad bow, because the last time I checked it out was in an older version and they don't actually work the same anymore, the bows. So it might be completely different. It might be better. It might be worse. We are actually going to find out together, and I like that. So let me start by once again saying a huge thank you for supporting the last episode. I would like to know exactly how well you supported it, but I can't because the YouTube analytics are completely broken. I was hanging out with Python earlier, and we were going through analytics to be like, wait, is yours broken as well? Is mine broken? Yeah, they're just completely broken. They're like not showing the views correctly or anything. So I know that you support it because I can see like a bunch of likes. You all got there super quick. I saw all the Thunderdomes. and that's how I know, right? That's how I know. And like I said, I will thank you each and every day. Somebody actually said that I've almost got the world record for thanking people. I appreciate that. That's the kind of Guinness World Record I want to have. I don't have a Guinness World Record. I do have 2 Blue Peter badges though, right? Blue Peter was a show in Britain. If you had a Blue Peter badge as a kid, you were lit, fam. And I actually have that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to farm out for 30 Souls of Light, which will take a little while, but that's why I'm just over here, because it's where the lava is. I'm going to get to like a nice area for it. I'm going to sit down, I'm going to get my farms, get my Souls of Light farming away. And then we're going to do the mini-boss with all of our new weapons. And that's what we're going to do today. And then if we get the Daedalus Stormbow super quick, I might do a boss fight. I might do the... Well, to be fair, I could probably do whatever I like in terms of boss fights. I could do the twins or I could do Skeletron Prime. Because if the Daedalus Stormbow works in the way that it's meant to, it should be pretty good. Actually, come to think of it, I could be making banging arrows right now. So I might not actually set up a farm. I might go through the world and get my crystal shards and do it that way. But you guys don't need to hear about that. You know a jump cut's on its way. And it's happening right now. Oh, look at this. A free fight with a hallowed mimic. Hell yeah, I'll take it. I'm not too great at this fight in general. Like, I feel like if I'm doing it a lot, I can get into the rhythm of it. I think I could be able to do this though, because I did it so much in the Switch edition. I'm pretty sure there's like certain times to charge away and certain times when not to charge away. So I'm just going to do what feels right with this. But if I got it from this, I'd be so pleased. It's funny as well because I was about to cut back because I've almost got my 30 souls of light. So if I can pull this off, then that's 3 attempts essentially at this fight, which is nice. Like, I don't know, makes farming nice. I feel like ultimately this was meant to be found naturally, wasn't it? Like, it's nice that they added an option to craft it, so that's great, but it seems like a natural fight, you know? It's cool. It's nice to have a mini-boss in Terraria, and this really is a mini-boss. You see some speedrunners, though, they have like a really interesting technique where you spawn it in a tunnel, like a 2x2 tunnel, and then you fire down on it, and then I believe the knockback keeps it in a place. I'm not too sure about that. Like, I feel like that's the case. Like, I feel like I've seen people where they put it in a tunnel and they fire down with jester arrows. I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm pretty sure that's the strat. I've never used it personally. I can't speak to it, but it looked good. I mean, it looked good, right? So it probably is good. But then again, speedrunning strats. I tried a speedrunning strat once and it did not go well for me. Ningashu has the world record in Terraria, right? For just beating the game. And I remember I tried out one of her methods for beating the Moonlord, and I think in the video she has like 200 health. And I remember I had 600 health, and I was trying out this technique. I just completely messed it up. Like, just did not work for me. It just goes to show that like these people, they can do it better, faster, and with less. And I'm just a goofball, right? Huh. So, what do I expect from this? I expect the one thing I always get from this, which is like the crystal shard thing. That crystal shard thing does my head in. Every time I see it, I'm like, please, no. I can't remember what it's called. I don't even give it enough respect to remember its name. It's like the crystal, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's called. Crystal pop or something? That's not it. It does look, I'm pretty sure it looks like a popsicle. Although we don't even call them here. I don't know what's going on with my language recently. Like, I swear I blend so much English and American together. People are like, where are you from? I'm like, from England. And they're like, no, you're not. Nah, they all know I'm from England. There's different, like, England is like split up into so many little parts and there's so many little accents, right? But I'm always like, oh, I'm from this area. And they're like, nah, you sound like you're from this area, fam. Okay, we're almost done. We're almost done. I quite like that this one. That's it. It's the crystal pop. What's it called? Oh, it's called the vial shard. Really? Oh, man. That fight went on for long enough. So I'll probably mash up the next two to like just the conclusions, just the good bits. Because I've already kind of done one of the fights now. At least I got to do it for free in a natural setting. So I have 28, so I need 2 more. I can't believe I got the crystal pop. I did say it as well. I was like, this is the one I always get. It's not even like the most common. I just seem to have the worst luck. Because I'm pretty sure it's like even fearing for like what you're going to get. Crystal pop though. Oh man, screw it. I don't like it. I always like that this mini boss. I always save all the ugly chests I know I'm not going to use. Like, I know I'm not going to use this rich mahogany chest at any point, right, in my Terraria adventure. But I always save them because I'm like, I'll use it for this. I'll use it for this. Okay, so this is attempt number 1, but I'm going to cut this down, remember. Oh, this is actually going super, super quick. Like, I feel like the pirate is kind of doing the most damage. Pirate's, like, pulling me through it. If it's a crystal bop, I'm going to be good. Oh, it's a flying knife. This is why I hate this. It literally is why I hate this. Oh, man. But I'm pushing on. I'm doing this for science. I'm doing this for you guys to find out what is what, right? Is it a good bow? I don't know. We're going to find out. I'll just do this one together. Guys, let's just have a little bonding moment. Let's do this together. Yes, it's really, really good. Like, this setup is ace. It's probably because, I don't know if I'm... Oh... Now, that probably wasn't the best. So, I don't know if you can tell what happened there. Essentially, the chest closed up on itself and started reflecting shots. And the pirate shots were the one that killed me. So, what did we learn here, boys? I wasted, like, 10 minutes. I wasted 10 minutes. That's what's happened here, boys. Oh, man. I dropped 15 gold and it cost me 15 souls of light. I feel like that's almost a sign that's like, you should give up. Right, I'm going to go do some more farming. I'll be right back. And we're going to continue this hunt for madness. So, coming in at the end of the 6th Hallowed Mimic, what do we get? Boy, we get a Daedalus Stormbow. And it's unreal, which is pretty amazing. So in terms of like how long did it take to get, it still took quite a while, I would say. So all of my stuff from yesterday about it taking a while, I'm still going to add that, right? I still stand by that. However, that wasn't too bad. 6 times is not too bad. I've had it where it's gone to like quite high though in the double digits. Unreal though. Unreal is pretty amazing. So I feel like to celebrate, we're going to have to make an unlimited quiver, because why not, right? So for this, I'm going to need like 4,000 arrows. It's beautiful that you can get these pretty quick in PC Terraria. When I was playing on the Switch, you'd be going like this, and the store would be like this, pretty much, this slow. And you'd be like, oh, just come on, just give me these arrows. That's all I really want. Man, I hope it's more sped up in the mobile version of Terraria, because in the Switch version, buying in bulk, it breaks all the sound, and it's so slow. It's like, please hurry up. It's so annoying. So that is done. Let's make us an endless quiverino. Okay, great. So now we can fire the daedalus bow, and it's exactly how it was in vanilla version. So that's great. So I do feel like it's probably still worth investing your time. And you have that option there. If you don't want to go for the magic dagger in Overhaul, and you want something a little bit easier, you already have the Unreal Daedalus Stormbow to choose from, which is cool, right? That's cool to have. So I'm going to grab a battle potion. I was completely getting it wrong about how you make these holy arrows, because I was on about farming crystals, and I'm pretty sure it's not made from crystals, is it? It's made from, I want to say pixie dust and unicorn horns. Okay, I'll save you the time. I didn't manage to get any unicorn horns. I don't know why, but in certain worlds, if I get like a hallowed that's mixed with like a bit of desert, I never get unicorns, and all I want is some unicorny boys so that I can make these amazing arrows. So I'm going to settle on flaming arrows, I would say. I've literally just thought of this, and this was something I should have thought of a while ago. I don't have an archery helmet, and I feel like it's a bit of a mad move to go into this without an archery helmet. So let's have a little look. Do I have enough bars to make... Oh, I got 15. 15 does not seem like a lot. Ooh, I don't think that's helmet worthy. Oh, it is helmet worthy. Amazing. Okay, that's great. And I've got all the stuff I need for 2 bosses, which is going to be fun. I got 2 bosses worth, which is great. So I'm actually going to do them. Now, I've got like a minute and a half before the fight can begin. So for the next minute and a half, I will tell you my quick announcement very quickly. I'm going to try cram it in. So I'm going to flash this on screen right now. And there's the announcement. I'm actually bringing back t-shirts, but just like before, it's going to be a completely limited run. If you've never been a fan of the channel before, or like you've just kind of come onto the channel, you may not know, but in the past, I've done very limited runs of t-shirts. I've only ever done t-shirts twice in 2 years. This will be the 3rd year of doing it. Now, this is literally the most direct and best way to support me, to continue my work, and you also get something really cool out of it. So I've got 2 designs. Both of them are hand-drawn. One is from the last run, the Cactus, the dancing cactus. I've had emails about that ever since the last limited run, basically wanting me to bring it back. So I brought it back. It's there. And I've also got the broken washing machine. This is something I've wanted to do on a t-shirt for so long. Like, I've been wanting to make this for a long time. So it's finally here. Both of them are hand-drawn by me completely. And every penny of it goes to me. Goes to supporting the channel and everything we do here. There it is. That's my announcement. Please go check it out if you got the funds and you want to support the channel. And I'll do something special for it. I usually try and do something special, whether that's like messaging you if you post a photo and stuff like that. Like, that's what I've done in the past. Like, anybody that supported the channel in the past has always received a big thank you. And yeah, it goes a long way. I really appreciate it. Well, that's it. Oh, the twins. The twins in Terraria Overhaul. Not only do we have the twins, we have 1,000,000 firing arrows raining down. We've got critical strike chances coming out the wazoo. And we've got a blizzard as well. If this was any other version of Terraria, if this was any other computer, this would melt right now. This would be absolute chaos. My computer would be on fire as much as these arrows are. But we have got a good setup here. We've got a real good setup. This is really visually interesting. Like, I feel like Overhaul is just giving us the best stuff to look at. And you've got to admit, like, this looks amazing. Like, visually, you're welcome, mobile viewers. That's all I'm going to say. Like, usually I'm like, I'm really sorry that this don't look so good, but this is nice. We have autumn in Terraria. We've got 2 big eyeballs. They're on fire. There's millions of arrows. That's what I really like about Terraria Overhaul. The fact that all of the projectiles and stuff, they stick around. So for this, what I'm doing is, this is something I learned quite recently. I've always been somebody who runs away from the twins. I like try and create pretty much like a good distance between us. You know, I don't want to get caught in it, essentially. But, oh, see, that's what you never want to do. You never want to get caught in the world like that. But I've actually found that staying in a circle, staying in one area really helps you out. Just by, like, circling the boss if you can. Now, I got some comments yesterday that was like, oh, why are you still using the horseshoe and a balloon? It's for moments like this, for moments where the jump height actually adds to the effect. If I didn't have this, I would be using frog legs. Now, I think it's important to note here, if I had holy arrows, if I'd managed to kill some unicornies, this would have been a lot better. Like, the damage output would have been great. But it's nice to know that this works the same. I've never actually oh, you can't do a right-click attack with this. That's interesting to note. Because I thought for a while you could. Like, I thought that was going to be a thing. So this fight is going great. Oh, I'm really enjoying it, actually. This is so good. Usually I cut away from, like, these longer moments like this, but I'm letting this draw out a little bit longer just because it looks good. That would be so uncomfortable. It's kind of making me uncomfortable looking at it. Look at all these little, like, sharp objects in this eye. Not the best. Right, well, let me crack on. I'll do a little jump cut now because this is dragging on a little bit. But I'm just going to be cracking on. I need to make sure that these are, like, the same level as well, because I'm going to break one before the other, and that's probably not for the best. Although, actually, this is vanilla Terraria. What am I fretting about? I'm used to so much of Terraria Calamity. And in Calamity, how it works is you have to break both eyes to continue doing damage to the boss. So right now, this is actually, like, perfect. I'm really glad they kept this the same as it is in vanilla, now that I think about it. Like, I'm glad that this is still an option for everybody, because this is a fun way to do a fight. I mean, it's a drain on the computer, but it's still fun. Okay, we're, oh, this is bad. This is bad. This was a great time to bring it back in, actually, because that's my death. I was just about to say, we're, like, almost done this fight. Oh, that was rough. See, I knew that hole was going to catch me out. The moment I first fell down that hole, I thought, that's my death right there. That's me a goner. Oh man, I'm actually kind of gutted, I won't lie, because that fight was going so well. I always hate that when you're having a good time with a boss and it's going well. Like, I was proper, like, I don't know, I was mugging that boss off a little bit. I was kind of duping it left, right, and center. Oh, I'm a little bit gutted. Well, that was going to be it for like just that for now. So one last thing I want to do in today's episode is actually check a theory that you guys left in the comments down below. And it's a theory that I'd heard before, but I didn't believe it was possible. So we're going to test that today. And the theory essentially goes like this. If you want to get a bunch of souls, you know, of night, of light, you should kill a king slime underground. Now, I don't believe that you can actually kill a king slime underground. That's my theory. But the opposing theory is that you can, and that will give you a bunch of souls because you're killing enemies within that biome. So we're going to test that today. Have you ever done this yourself? I don't know. I don't feel like a lot of people have done this. I've always known it to be something that spawns on the surface, but I think that's just because I've never seen it elsewhere. So I'm like, well, I gotta try this out. Especially if you guys write it, because if you guys write it and then it turns out to be true, then we can use it for advice for future generations of Terrarians. You know what I mean? Like, because this is like life hack stuff, pretty much. Pretty much. Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever noticed how corrupt these trees look. Have they always been that corrupt? Because goddamn, they look real nice. So let's go down here. I don't know if I have a demon altar anymore. I'm pretty sure I destroyed the last remnants of them. There's a demon altar there. Okay, well, let's go use this one. God, this setup sucks. This meteor staff, it absolutely bombs. Oh, I haven't got the mana to use this either. A flying knife time, maybe? Flying knife, will that get me through? Yeah, I'm feeling very weak right now, just underground and that. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm cut out for this. Did you see that slime just glitching through those blocks then? That was pretty cool. Oh god, this is so bad. Like, flying knife. I actually do rate the flying knife though, and I have used it in builds before, and people have been like, oh, I never thought to use that. Yeah, super cool. Alright, here we go. Stop doing backflips, James. We'll make... Oh, well, we've only got one. I was going to say, oh, we'll make two, but I can't even do that. I didn't even make two. Completely out of it today. I'm feeling pretty tired, actually, today. I should get more rest. More rest. This episode will actually be up late, so I'm already kind of going against that. I'm going against the more rest part, which is fine, because most of my audience, 70% apparently, according to YouTube, is American. So when I post anything late, they're like, well, I'm American, you pelican. It don't even matter. It actually doesn't, which is great. Great for me. I've always been a night owl. Never a morning person, really. I mean, I've made conscious efforts in my life to be a morning person. I just don't think it's happening for me. I'm sure a lot of you probably can relate. Probably about 50% of you. I don't know. What do you think the split is between morning and night people? Do you think it's as like 50% or... I don't know. I feel like it could be more. I feel like it favors towards night people. Everybody loves a good late night, don't they, really? I mean, who doesn't enjoy a good late night? Okay. Oh, man. I'm feeling so weak. I'm going to swap over my helmets again, because I just feel like this is just not going well. Oh, it's because I'm not using the magical dagger. The magical dagger is pretty damn brilliant. Alright, so I'm pretty sure my hallowed is just over here, just past this lava. I think it is. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's here, right? So we're in this background now. So I don't think I need to test for a soul of light. Do you think I need to? I don't feel like it's a fair test if I don't test for a soul of night, or soul of light, sorry. Right, illuminant slime. You could be the test on me. That's it. Get into the lava. Okay. Alright, soul of light. Great, now we know. What? You actually can? Oh, I've been mugging myself off this whole time. Oh no, don't actually die. But you're not meant to actually die when doing this test. Oh, I actually want to see the results. Alright, so I'm getting soul. Oh, it actually does work. Oh my god. You guys come in big with the life hacks. Oh, that's ace. That's actually really good advice. Huh. Well, you learn something every day. Ooh, I could kind of do with you not killing me. But there we go. That was interesting enough to learn about. So I'm going to use that next time I'm farming. So I feel like if you use that method and you want to go for Daedalus Stormbow, I think that's probably the best. Great advice to whoever left that. I appreciate that. Well, that's going to be it for today's episode. Thank you so much for... Oh, hello. The fight doesn't end there, boys. Yeah, thank you so much for watching today's episode. And like I said, maybe consider checking out the T-shirts. They're only here for 2 weeks, so if you do miss them, you will actually miss them. Like I said, it's been a year since I've done merch. So if you do, if it feels like something you'll regret, trust me, just get one because they're not coming back. Yeah, that's the plan. The plan is to not bring them back, either design. I only brought back the Cactus because I literally get emails about it and I feel bad. But it's there if you want it. Okay, let me kill all these slimes. It feels incomplete to end an episode and not kill every enemy on screen. It just feels wrong. Oh, I got a mechanical eye. Oh, man, that all played out really well, actually. Hey, look at that. Pretty great advice. That literally came full circle. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.